Alright, so today I'm going to review one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is Training Day. Training Day was filmed in 2001, released in theaters nationwide and then eventually worldwide. So Training Day was directed by Antoine Fuqua, who's also one of my favorite directors, and he also directs Equalizer 1 and 2 and a few other movies that I like. But it stars Denzel Washington as Detective Alonzo Harris, and also Ethan Hawke as Jake Hoyt, the rookie cop. So the whole movie takes place over a period of 24 hours, and that's the beauty of this movie. It's a training day, and as Alonzo Harris says to Ethan in the office, says, "Today is a training day, Officer Hoyt. You have today and today only to prove yourself. If you can't, you're out. And go do something else." So that starts the movie. And we get the idea that Ethan's character, I'll just refer to him from now on as Jake, wants to prove himself. Because the opening scene, basically Jake says, "You should look at some of the cops' houses," and almost an admiration, like that's what he wants to get to. He wants to get to that point, and this is his ticket there by working with Alonzo Harris. And Alonzo Harris is a smoothie. He gets his way, he works his way, he works his magic, his charm, his charisma, and I think that is the power of this movie. That is the beauty of this movie, because Denzel Washington was used to playing good guy roles, and I think watching this movie, you want him to be a good guy deep down inside, because his character, Alonzo Harris, is so charming. You can't believe that this character is actually crossing the line or potentially will cross the line. It's hard to wrap your head around that because he's such a nice guy. But there's a little bit of a snake in him that you just can't say no to him, and that's what Officer Jake Hoyt sees throughout the movie. And there's a couple of character arcs. Like the first one obviously is Alonzo. He has a little bit of a past of getting his way, and you could see it develop, and then just a big 180 by the end of the movie, which is fantastic. And same thing with Officer Jake Hoyt as well, Ethan Hawke's character. You could see the curve go in the other direction as well, 180 degrees. So I think that's fantastic. And Denzel Washington won Best Actor in this movie. And I've seen this movie dozens of times. And it's flawless. The writing is flawless. The acting is flawless. They have Dr. Dre, Macy Gray, tons of actors. I know I'm forgetting some. Who do we have in here? Oh, Snoop Dogg's in it. Eva Mendes is in it. I think that might have been her debut role, and she's great as well. And just all the characters work together. And I don't want to spoil this movie if you haven't seen it. Like, it's been 18 years ago, 15, 16 years ago. So if you haven't seen it, maybe what I'll do is I'll make another video. Now, you know what? This is going to be spoiler heavy. If you didn't watch it by now, that's your loss. So anyways, let's just go into this. I only have another minute on this one anyway. But you have to watch this movie. This is probably one of Denzel Washington's best performance. And there's so many scenes that happen in this movie, especially near the end, where you actually start rooting for Jake not to cross the line. Because I think that's part of it. Jake represents us in the world where we're not sure what's going to happen, we're not sure who to trust, all that kind of stuff. So we're Jake when we're watching this. And I like that Jake doesn't bend. I like that. I appreciate that. And it's justified in the end. And so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you have seen it, let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to subscribe and leave your comment below. Share this video.